This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now, I wanted to do a 2025 update of my top space games of all time. I'm not going to do a top 10, but I'm going to do my top 5. Because I just want to update it, and I wonder if anything changed because I didn't check the other video that I did. I left out games like Space Hulk because it's basically on a Space Hulk. Games like Silent Death and Full Thrust because those are ship combat games. I kind of went for more planetary type of battles and things like that. I tried to keep things in a kind of conquering type of space conquering or being able to attribute certain things as a spaceship going from planet to planet, and different things like that. But I kept things out like Nemesis off. Space Hulk, I think that's a different type of list. So to kind of start things off, at number 5 is Imperium, a very old game from I think it's GDW, if I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to look and see if I see it to confirm it, but it is an old school classic, and I really like this game. It's not a graphic masterpiece. It is more about the gameplay and the basically taking over in space, conquering, and I really love what this does and how it does things. It's one of my favorite games. A lot of reading. If you're getting into it and you're saying, oh well, I can go pick this up. Yeah, you can go pick it up fairly cheap, which is really cool. But it's something that that I feel that that really holds up today. And it's not $450 worth of Kickstarter garbage. Or paying $200 for a Twilight Imperium. Imperium is just a flat out simple chick game that you're just going to have a lot of fun with. Next on my list at number 4, Starship Troopers from Avalon Hill. Probably one of the greatest early sci-fi games ever made. The underground movement of the enemy, while you got those little mapping sheets. Again, laminate them if you get a copy of this. A game that again is affordable, and I'm talking the old Avalon Hill bookcase game, not the miniature game or the really weird board game that they came out later in the 90s, but the old school, old school game. Just again, 2 planets warring, and only one will come out on top, hopefully. That's for sure. At number 3, Lock and Load makes some great games, but one of my favorites from them is Space Infantry. Oh my god, I love this game. And there's a couple different versions where you're going from planet to planet to planet. It is, taking out all kinds of different enemies. It's a very unique space type of game that I really, really enjoy. But it's just one of those games, of conquest that is just a lot of fun. And I think I got it's Space Infantry Resurgence is really the one that really has more planets involved in it and stuff like that. And I really, really enjoy it. I thought it was very smart and very well done. It plays fantastic solo, which works in my universe. And probably, just is a forgotten about game that really deserves a lot of love. Go to Lock and Load Games, go check it out, and see, or check out my old video of it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Number two. It's so hard between these two because I love them for different reasons. And we'll talk about the number one game. But number two is Space Empires. I know they've got more coming out, I believe, in the next month or two, which I can't wait for. But this is a game where you are taking, trying to build ships, trying to expand and explore. And there is a sheet that looks so intimidating. And this is one of the things that really cracks me up about this, is that it is an intimidating looking sheet. And then you do it and you go, that's all there is to it? And then you start getting into that flow of the game. And once you do a couple of sessions of a couple of turns of your economic phase, you're kind of like, oh God, yeah, okay. So now I know what I'm doing. Now I know how I want to get these resources and what I want to build, whether it's a colony ship or a scout ship, to explore and expand even further. My warships to defend, my colonies and stuff like that. A great solo game, but also a fantastic 4-player, just all-out brawl that, there's a lot of little shady deals that can be done. And I think this game just really is just so much better than Twilight Imperium, where Twilight Imperium has all the glitz and glam. This game just says, this is what I do, and it sticks it in your face and says, go ahead. Here you go. This is what I am. And I think that's just fantastic. Small box, you don't need these oversized boxes. They put so much into that little game, and I'm looking at it right now, so I'm sorry for glancing off to the side. My number one game, though, is something that I really enjoy and will never leave my collection, and that's Xia. Xia is a great game to play with a bunch of people, but when they came out with Embers of the Forsaken Star and that solo mode, which I absolutely love, and I will sit here and just play until I'm blue in the face. I did a playthrough, but go check out Ricky Royal's work on a playthrough. If this is a game you should be hunting down, because it's that damn good. It is probably the ultimate space game. Everybody's saying Andromeda's Edge. No. Voidfall's good. Yeah. Interstellar's good. Yeah. But nothing comes close to Xia. And it is one of the greatest space games, and I think it'll stay there. It's something that'll never leave my collection. And it's a game I'm very passionate about. I feel that way. The way I feel about Xia and Space Empires is the way I feel about Warhammer Quest, as far as fantasy is concerned. There's just an undying love. And if I had to keep 3 games, that might be the 3 I keep. Warhammer, well, then Blood Bowl. Boy, that'd be tough. Just trying to figure out what 3 you keep. But just games that mean a lot. I've had some wonderful experiences with, things that you remember, snowy days, all those great things that just really just make great moments. I mean, that's the best way I could put it. So there you go, my updated, somebody asked about it, and I decided to do it. and throw it in as another video onto the billions that I've done. But my 2025 updated top 5 space games of all time. I wonder how much has changed. Probably nothing, really. But, I'm going to have to go back and look, because I refused to look. And I just wanted to see, off the top of my head, how this would turn out. So here we go. Let's take a look. And now I'll compare the two. Until next time, my dear friends, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.